Early Show. Hope your Friday is off to a good start this morning. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
And I'm Harry Smith, and I just called in and they upped my prescription.
If you've been tuning in, you know what we're talking about.
Don't even go back there. Tonight's the finale for Conan O'Brien on The Tonight Show. Soon Jay Leno is going to be there. No surprise, this mess landed on a new list of the top TV blunders of all time. You'll remember a lot of them when we go down the list in just a couple of minutes.
You'd probably rather forget them. Also ahead, Harrison Ford is here in the studio with us. In his new movie, he plays an eccentric scientist who's fighting the bureaucracy to help a father save his children. It is a great film, and he's going to tell us more about extraordinary measures.
First, though, time to check the news. Erica Hill is at the news desk. Good morning.
Good morning again, Harry and Maggie. This morning, a Supreme Court ruling on campaign finance being hailed by most Republicans, but assailed by the White House. Yesterday's landmark decision allows businesses and unions to spend unlimited funds on independently produced election advertisements, but it does leave in place a ban on businesses or unions contributing directly to candidates. Now, that decision overturns decades of finance law, including 2 previous Supreme Court decisions. For President Obama, the focus today, the economy, specifically getting Americans back to work. He'll discuss the troubling job picture in this country with workers in Ohio. CBS News senior White House correspondent Bill Plant has the details for us this morning. Bill, good morning.
Good morning to you, Erica. The president's trip today has been scheduled for a long time, weeks in fact, but it comes at an opportune moment after Tuesday's wake-up call in Massachusetts. The president is now making jobs and the economy his first priority.
You can expect a continued, sustained, and relentless effort to create good jobs for the American people. I will not rest until we've gotten there.
But so far, the job recovery has been uneven. The Labor Department reports that initial jobless claims rose by 36,000 last week, when many economists had been expecting a small drop instead.
The idea that the economy is on a consistently positive path, it's getting better, is called into question by this. It's not a good number.
In Ohio today, Mr. Obama will return to promoting some ideas he's already proposed. New spending for infrastructure, tax cuts for small businesses who add new employees, and money to make millions of homes more energy efficient. Economist Dean Baker believes these types of initiatives and more are exactly what's needed.
President Obama really should be pushing for additional stimulus. I realize the word stimulus has gotten a negative connotation. Some people are saying jobs programs. Now the reality is that's one and the same.
Whatever the White House calls it, the new stimulus program will have a very difficult time in Congress. But look for the president to continue focusing on the voter frustrations, which have sidetracked the rest of his agenda. Erica?
Bill Plant for us at the White House this morning. Bill, thanks. Katie Couric joining us now with a preview of tonight's CBS Evening News.
Good morning. For some orphans, this earthquake in Haiti is helping speed up the adoption process. Many of them have now found homes here in the U.S. We'll have the story of one family that's finally coming together by welcoming 3 new children. That's tonight, only on the CBS Evening News. Now back to the early show.
And also ahead tonight, a star-studded telethon for the people of Haiti. You can watch Hope for Haiti Now, a global benefit for earthquake relief, right here on CBS. It comes your way at 8, 7 Central tonight. Want to turn our attention now back to California. Dave Price is in La Cañada, Flint. Just outside Los Angeles. Hi again, Dave.
Good morning.
This morning, Britain's Prince William is back at home after getting the rock star treatment down under. As CBS News correspondent Elizabeth Palmer reports, the future king's first official royal tour in a place that isn't necessarily friendly to royals was a smashing success.
Welcome back to the early show. Coming up, we're going to have our own Antiques Roadshow. You watch the show?
I do. I love the show.
Great show.
Love the show, right? Because somebody inevitably comes up with this thing that they've got at a garage sale someplace, and they say, well, I just kind of like the way it looked.
Paid $2 for it.
Yeah, and my friend said, you know, that looks like a meh. These are some of our things, right? Including...
There's yours right there, Harry.
There it is.
Oh, you love collecting flags.
American flags, absolutely. And Well, we're going to find out because we have somebody from the
show
Antiques
here.
Roadshow. They have a brand new book, and we're going to have our things appraised.
I'm looking forward to it.
You brought something too?
One of my grandfather's paintings.
Oh, very nice.
So I'm
All
really
right.
excited about that.
Can't wait for that. Also ahead this morning, an update on Where America Stands, our ongoing series. This morning, we're taking you to a school in Florida that's thriving under a new system that could also be coming to a school near you.
Also this morning, the one and only Harrison Ford here with us in the studio. There he is, hiding out. About it from him this morning.
There you go, and we'll go to fellow pilot now, Dave Price, who is in Southern California for another check on the weather. Morning, sir.
Morning to you. You tell Harrison he promised me last time he was in that we were going flying, and I'm going to hold him to it. All right, Harry?
He can hear you. He can hear you.
And he's...
We continue our series, Where America Stands, this morning in partnership with USA Today with a look inside the classroom where many teachers are now making extra money when their students do better in school. CBS News correspondent Kelly Wallace is here with the story. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning, Maggie. And most of us probably think that teachers aren't paid enough. In fact, in our new CBS News poll, 2/3 said teachers were paid too little. And now there are programs across the country giving teachers more money, but linking their pay with their students' performance. And bravo to that school. The Hillsborough School District hopes its merit pay program may serve as a model, Maggie, for other schools around the country who want to start the idea.
I know this program has had a little criticism as well, one being that teachers, because of this, will, instead of collaborating and finding ways for all students to do better, focus on just their class doing better. Is there any way to address that?
And even supporters can see there may be some truth to that argument. So there are programs popping up, instead of making it one teacher, one classroom. If the whole school does well, faculty-wide, then all the teachers within the faculty get that extra pay.
The more incentive, the better, I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kelly.
Sure.
Now let's go over to you, Harry.
All right.
We've got a fun show. Before we leave you this Friday, we want to see what's coming up tomorrow on the Saturday Early Show, Erica.
We are launching a new segment we call Really? Starting off with calorie-burning clothing. They claim it works. We'll put it to the test. I'll need it in a few months. We'll see.
You say that so well.
Really?
Really?
Really? Yeah.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Your local news is next.